the most secure anti-theft building. The moment the man entered the building, iron doors dropped all around him. Countless spikes emerged from the floor. The man carefully dodged the spikes, then flew up the stairs. But unexpectedly, the steps suddenly transformed into upright blades. The man's feet were instantly severed. He fell to the ground, impaled by the spikes, and died. Jack discovered the trap on the stairs just in time, quickly jumping to the second floor. But before he could steady himself, a spike net suddenly flew out from the wall behind him. Jack took a deep breath, trying to jump out of the encirclement, but suddenly another spike net flew from above. Jack was completely trapped. Before he could react, archers who had been hiding for a long time suddenly appeared, releasing thousands of arrows at once, turning the helpless Jack into a porcupine. When the five brothers learned of Jack's death, they decided to continue the mission, to retrieve evidence of the criminal's crimes, and fulfill Jack's dying wish. The brothers understood the trap room could only be disabled from outside, so two of them took advantage of the night, secretly infiltrating the booby-trapped house. Second brother and third brother took out grappling hooks, throwing them onto the eaves of the trap house, planning to enter from the roof. Third brother dug a tunnel, hoping to enter from underground. First brother entered through the front door. After defeating the doorman, first brother began navigating the traps. Iron cages suddenly dropped around him. Floor spikes instantly shot up. He leaped onto the stairs, but unexpectedly, the stairs transformed into blades. Thankfully, his reactions were quick. He thrust his sword into a crossbeam, narrowly escaping disaster, but left hanging in midair. Just as his strength was failing and he was about to fall into the spike trap, third brother's tunnel finally broke through. He drew his precious sword and cut the cables controlling the first floor traps. When all mechanisms returned to normal, first brother was finally able to land safely. After reuniting, they discussed how to overcome the spiked net trap. The two brothers leaped up, hanging in midair again. As the sword scabbard touched the floor, the spiked net trap was instantly triggered. After the trap completed its sequence, the two arrived at the gap in the mechanism, planning to jump past the trap. But just as they were about to pass through to the second floor, spiked nets suddenly sprang from all four corners, forcing them into the center of the trap. There was even a secondary trap. Just as the first floor archers were about to shoot, the wall panels were suddenly pierced. The spiked nets fell away. First brother seized the opportunity to jump to the first floor, instantly slaying all the archers. It was second brother who had broken through the roof, cutting the cables controlling the spiked nets. Just as first brother rescued third brother, they heard fourth and fifth brothers coming up the stairs. Although they rushed to stop them, it was too late. Guillotine blades triggered with the mechanism, falling toward the two. In the blink of an eye, another brother had died, but they had no time to grieve. The four brothers retrieved the evidence, handed it over to the officials, finally bringing the villains who killed their two brothers to justice.